like since SPJMR is established in 1981 and has a legacy of 40 years and has a huge alumni fraternity. But what about the institutions who have been in existence for past 15, 20 years or even lesser? How can they build an opportunity-driven alumni community altogether? Because they might not have that industry leaders or they might not have that set of influential alumni who can give back to their alma mater in that big manner. So what would you advise them? How should they go about engaging their alumni and create an opportunity-driven network?
So I think, yes, it's a very, very good question. The first thing is, of course, it's a plus point that at least you have all your alumni via email and social media. So many of us, including my batch and before us, we're not even connected. I mean, it's very difficult to get the alumni together, right? So only through events and LinkedIn have you managed to collate them. So I'm assuming younger people have the advantage that all the alumni are over email. Okay, and from college itself, they will have the email ID. So I think that just is a good foundation for higher engagement. But coming to your question, the second part is, yes, I mean, you would, yes, you would admit that the senior alumni are not there, right? But we have something called SPOCs, we've realized. So, sorry, 1 second.
Yeah.
Sorry, wrong time to cough, but
No, that's all right.
So,
do you need a break? You can have some water.
I just.
Yeah.
So, we realized that even junior alumni can act as SPOCs. So I remember there was a big company in one of the FMCG companies which were not still recruiting. And I reached out to an alumnus and say, hey, what can we do? How can we get you in? And he said, you know what, let me talk to HR. And they started by just offering a business school competition. And through that, sorry, 1 second.
No, please take your time.
Sorry, it's allergy seasons.
Yeah.
And so he actually drove through HR to come and talk, and he's become a SPOC. Even as young as 2 or 3 years into the industry, these alumni actually end up becoming SPOCs for the companies, for the campus. So I would not feel that because we don't have senior alumni that we're not able to, get into industry. Yeah.
Shall we proceed?
Yes.
Great. So that was a really great insight. Like I'm sure many of our participants would have been able to relate to it and might have been able to see that even if it's younger alumni community, and as suggested by Professor Ratika, like SPOC kind of concept where you do have some penetration within the industry even if your alumni are younger, and they can create an influence in the respective domains or respective organization, and can definitely create an edge for your institution. So